Forever. Dog.
From the spacious and warm Forever Dog Studios in downtown Los Angeles and the satellite Forever Dog Studios in Baltimore, Maryland, this is And now your hosts, Dan Gill and Eric Dodorian.
Hi.
I think I peaked a little bit. Think I'm peaking the levels.
You got a little Tarzan. You got a little. You really unclenched something with that one.
I need to reclench.
No, don't. That's really unhealthy.
That's
Once you unclench,
really bad for you.
You can't reclench.
That's bad for you if you
because
unclench.
it will be.
If you
you'll tear
sneeze while you're
something.
unclenched, you might lose an eye.
You might permanently fuck up your butthole. If you reclench after unclenching like that, you might permanently loosen up your butthole, and then all your farts will sound like this. That's all your farts will sound like.
Yeah.
You'll fucking fuck up your butthole.
Well, I better watch it. I don't know what I was thinking with that intro. I'm glad we got through it. I'm glad we passed it.
No. It was a great intro. I'm just saying, take care of your body now.
Okay.
Now this is the part where you take care of your body.
Hashtag
Self-care day.
Take care. Hashtag self-care. Hashtag unclenched.
Yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for yelling you at the top.
You're so tan.
This is Groomzilla's. Oh, it's summer, baby. It's summer. It's Groomzilla's. I'm Dan. Stop trying to get the Tan Dan thing in there too early.
Tan Dan. Have you ever been to Dan Tana's, Tan Dan? You ever think about that? You get a nice tan, you say, I'm hungry, let me go.
I'll drive my van on down to Dan Tana's. I'll say, my name is Dan. I have a tan. My van.
I forgot you have a van too.
Yeah.
Can I bring my can? Can I bring my own can?
I've never been to Iran, but Iran's in the news.
It's because it's pronounced Iran.
Oh, Iran. Yes. That's why it doesn't rhyme and doesn't have a tan.
No. You can do the can. You can do the can. Listen to a man with a plan. When you get your tan van all the way, and your van is tan.
It sounds like a plan, man. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
That's Eric. He knows a guy named Derek. I don't know. There's not too many. It's not too many with old Eric. Sure. This is Groomzilla's. This is the only wedding planning podcast by grooms for grooms and everyone in between. Holy hell, we have a stellar show for you this week. Whitmer Thomas, Power Violence's own Whitmer Thomas on the show. No, relax, ladies. He's not married. Relax. He's not married, so you can breathe easy. He's just stopping by for a visit.
You guys are both too handsome. I'm like a little ugly. Like, you know when you make yourself that last sad sandwich with like the ass of the bread?
I like the heels of the bread, dude.
No, it's called the ass of the bread.
I call it
And when
heels.
you're like, oh, I'm going to make myself a sandwich. Oh, fuck. I only have like pickles and hot sauce. And I'm going to make a pickles and hot sauce sandwich. That's me.
That's you?
And then your friend walks in and he's like, dude, I just fucking scored these foot-long meatball subs, dude. They're bursting with flavor.
Yeah.
And it's like you and Wet. And and listeners are like looking at their shitty little fucking ass pickle sandwich. That's me. That's me.
Well, I agree that Wit is a foot-long meatball sub. That guy's a hunk and a half. Pour some marinara on him and serve him up hot.
You're fucking.
Club. I'm more of a club.
You wish you were a club sandwich.
Excuse me?
You wish you were that uncomplicated.
A club can be very complicated. It's very layered. Hello.
No, it's just got corners. It's just got corners and toothpicks. No.
That's
no.
me.
You definitely don't have toothpicks. Definitely.
I'm a prickly. Sometimes you take a bite into me, you get a little toothpick, you get bit back, and you're like, "Whoa, Danny!"
No, you're too tan. You go down to You go down to Dan Tana's. Oh, well, there's Tan Dan. He's at Dan Tana's.
This Dan Tan is always down here at Dan Tana's. He thinks he can park his van out front. That's getting towed.
Oh, who is that? Who is that curious guy with him? Oh, that's the ugly fuck. Is that curious, peculiar?
That's very peculiar that the ass sandwich of a man hangs out with Tan Dan.
Oh my God, look at that ass sandwich of a fucking man. Half an ass sandwich, please. Who's ordering me in a sandwich barn? No one. in a barn where you have sandwiches. No one's ordering the ass half. I'll have a half a ass sandwich.
You
please.
mark my words. 5 years from now, Sandwich Barn is going to be a huge chain. People are going to walk in. They're going to order the number one, the Eric Dorian.
It's pickles and hot sauce on the ass on the ass end of a bread.
It's going to be wildly popular. What are you getting? What do you mean? What am I getting? I'm getting the Dorian. I'm at Farm Sandwich or whatever the hell.
Are you sure you don't want these big throbbing meatball sandwiches?
All right.
No.
All right.
No throbbing meatballs
big,
for me.
Veiny meatball sandwich for me.
Big fucking
just the ass sandwich and a bag of salt and vinegar potato chips.
No. What do you want to drink, boy? A warm Diet Sprite, please.
Diet Sprite flat.
Shake it up, leave it over the middle of the night.
Eric,
I'll wake up in the middle.
We have a lot to get to.
Let's get to it.
Your flat Diet Sprites on ice.
Let's get to it.
Because we got to get to the Nup News. Because I hear that it's time. I'm just looking at the clock. It's time for Nup News at 9. That's Nup News at 9. Let's play that. Nuptial News at 9. It's the wedding news on the 9s with Dan and Eric. Nup News. Hello, this is Nup News.
And now the Nup News at 9.
Thank you, Robin Leach. And thank you, Eric. As always, this week is no different. We ask that you now pause the podcast and wait to listen to Nup News on the 9s or at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m.
Just because we're recording, when we record it at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it goes on with the whole vibe. And when you listen to it,
we're actually recording. We are actually recording at 8:59.
This one you really got to do it, folks.
On the 9s, and it's about to be 9 p.m. It doesn't matter when we record it. You have to listen to it.
Get that 9 upside your head.
Oh, should we do it? 9? No, that means no.
No German stuff.
Do you want to do some German Nup 9s, or should we just keep going in English? I'd say we continue in the English.
Keep the German stuff.
Talk about Pusha T. I know you want to talk about Pusha T's wedding.
I'm just happy for him. Him and Virginia, his long-term partner, they've been together for 11 years. They got married over the weekend. Pusha T, his brother Malice was the officiant. It was a very classy wedding. Pusha wore Dior. He wore a white Dior tuxedo jacket. Okay. That was it was so tasteful.
Yeah.
I could almost taste it.
Okay.
And it was just beautiful in Virginia at the Cavalier Hotel in Virginia Beach. I don't know if you've ever been to Virginia Beach. Have you?
No, but it sounds
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
It sounds like his brother Malice was in Wonderland over there in Virginia Beach.
Yes.
Keep going. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, and it was just a beautiful, I didn't get the invite. I wasn't invited.
That's okay.
And I don't know if I would have gone. I don't know if I could have fixed it in.
Okay. Well,
this weekend would have been hard, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful, and they looked like they had a great time, and I'm just happy for them.
Congratulations to Pusha T, and his wife's name was Virginia? Virginia got married in Virginia. How about that? That's fun. Eric, I found something a little curious this week.
What is it? Is it humorous? Because
it definitely is humorous.
The listeners love it if it's curious, it can't just be curious.
It can't just be curious. It has to have a humorous element.
It's very got to be humorous.
Yes.
Very got to be.
It's going to get to the very humorous part. This is I think this was originally published in the Washington Post. It's by a woman named Maggie Parker. I don't know the official name of the actual article because a bunch of different things picked it up and they had their different titles. This is all entertaining part of Nup News. That the gist of it is that many women have post-wedding blues, Eric. Post-wedding blues is more common than you think. When the wedding was over, I was in a lot of pain.
I lived it.
Yeah, I think we all lived it. This is why I thought you'd be interested to hear this. A study has confirmed that people go into a depression after their weddings. Conducting a study conducted in 2016 of 28 people. Okay, that's not a very good study. Nearly half the participants indicated they felt let down or depressed after their wedding, and some participants reported clinical levels of depression. In 2018, a study of 152 women, 12% reported feeling depressed after the wedding. Okay, so those numbers are all over the place. Not a very concrete study. But
numbers are hard. What's not hard? People.
Yeah.
People are not hard. When you talk to people, and I feel like when you get around to it, you're going to talk to people.
Yeah. Well, anecdotal evidence, right? Screw the numbers. You and I are proof that you get kind of sad after the wedding.
Call me crazy, but I don't believe that you can boil humanity down to just numbers. I think that we right now are living in a time where that has gotten us to a very bad place in humanity's existence, where they're like, oh no, people are just algorithms and the internet's all ones and zeros. Well, now we're living that. Yeah. Now we're living the end of that.
Okay.
So the kind of the end game of the whole math.
Did you get depressed after your wedding though? Did you get the blues?
Oh my God, I got so sad.
Yeah. Basically,
I mean, I'm an insane person though. I have insanity. My brain is like a beehive in a vacuum cleaner, in a refrigerator, in a freezer. And you open all those doors all at once.
Wow. Okay.
So, and the wedding was so good for me because I literally had this thought. I think a lot of people we've had on the podcast have shared similar thoughts where I was like, during my wedding week, a couple of times that week I had the same thought, which was this following thought, which is this thought that I'm about to say right now. And it is, oh fuck, I don't want to die anymore. This is awesome. I feel like I have something to live for now. Like long term.
Right. Well, that sounds like the opposite of depression after the wedding.
But that was before. Yeah. And then so like after the wedding and then getting back into and we didn't go to a honeymoon. And I think a honeymoon just kind of exasperates it.
Definitely. I think it helps. Going straight back to normal life is very anticlimactic.
And it's not just that, because I don't like being away from home for very long. Even that week when I was like, we got to stay in Palm Springs and we got to visit LA and see a bunch of friends. I wanted to come back to Baltimore to home.
Yeah.
ASAP. It wasn't just going back to your home life. It's just such an emotional high.
I think
without anything.
Well, it's so much build up your entire life, and then you're actually getting married. You start planning the wedding. That you add that build up to it. How can you not have a little bit of a come down a few months afterwards?
Yeah.
I agree. I just wanted to read this part about the article because this is the humorous part. It's not just the brides who suffer from a newlywed nosedive. Quote, I was so depressed, I honestly didn't know what to do, Brian Lambert recalls. Even the honeymoon, which he and his wife Nicole took a few days after the wedding, couldn't lift his spirits. We had no appointments with vendors, no centerpieces to put together, nothing to try and design. I found myself going to the office on weekends more to try and keep myself busy.
Yeah.
He says he's still not over it. His loved ones began to worry about him and how his spending habits had changed because of the depression.
Wow.
Quote, they wanted to take my debit card away, Lambert says. I was buying things for no reason at all, including animals. Excuse me? Animals. Our apartment is now a zoo as I kept bringing creatures back. Now I have 12 different fish tanks set up. End quote.
No, my guy. No. That's no, baby. No.
You say no to 12 fish tanks?
No. Why do you have to bring animals into this? This is why when animals right now, I have another theory is that animals can sense that humans are at the weakest they've ever been right now. And this is the type of shit. This is the type of shit. They're like, oh my God, this guy just keeps on bringing lizards and because Brian sounds like the type of guy that's going to bring like piranhas and stuff into his fucking home where he sleeps.
Yeah, he has terrariums next to his aquarium.
He's going to get fucked. He's going to get fucked big time having all these animals in there.
Yeah.
And animals know. And they're waiting for Brian to fuck up.
How is that his go-to after the wedding? His cure for wedding depression is to fill his house with animals.
Well, I mean, this goes off with on Pusha T's, when you shop it off. Waitress, top it off. Okay. Shop it off. A lot of people, the face on the Rolex is faceless. You know,
Wow.
you want to shop it off, but you don't bring animals into it. And I feel like the thing that's the thing that it sounds like he was just. It wasn't the emotional high of finding a union with a soulmate.
Yeah.
It was
He liked
the
planning.
actual planning and buying stuff.
He liked having stuff to do.
Yeah.
It sounds like
This classic guy who hates his job.
Yeah. Yep. Digging real deep into the hobbies and the
Because he's looking for
extracurricular.
power. He's looking for power. That's why I feel like people shop. It's because they want to put together.
Yeah. Well, there's also an endorphin release when you buy something.
Oh, I love shopping it off. You let me loose at an outlet mall. If I'm in a bad spirits I don't
let you loose because you find all those deals. I want to be right there with you when you do.
If I got a couple of $100 in my checking account, and I'm in a bad mood and I'm sad, and I feel like crying, and you let me loose at an outlet mall, I'm gonna do some really good work.
Well, we just did some really good work once again this week on
Is that the end of the Nup News?
That's the end of the Nup News. Close up and play the song.
Nup News at night.
That was the nuptial news brought to you by Outlets.
Nuptials.
Oh my God, Eric, do you hear that music? So do I. Play that I Do's, I Don'ts theme song.
Wow.
It's kind of pointless to say it every week at this point.
Ow.
Like, it speaks for itself. It's the best song you've ever heard. It's the best song we've ever heard. That's why
it gets me right inside. It goes down my mouth.
You're getting sexy with it now this week.
Through my throat.
You're getting sexy with it over there. I can see on the G chat.
It hit me on my fucking deep spot in my throat. It hit me in my throat prostate.
Well, this is I Do's, I Don'ts for the week. Groomzilla's wet heads. You have it, Eric. We're going to look at this together. This is from Harper's Bazaar.
Nup. Wait, I lost it.
This is the 2019 bridal trends for spring. Spring 2019 trends are already here?
I already hate it. Too much. Too much.
I'm sorry. As of this recording, this timing's a little curious if you ask me, because this timing, it's July of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me they know it's going to be hot spring 19? I don't think so. But let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's see what they got.
They don't know. They don't know.
Number 1, bold blooms. I feel like everything they say, people just keep saying flowers.
Yeah.
Bold blooms. What do you think? You like these looks? You like the flowers?
I mean, I love bold, and I do love blooms.
Mm-hmm.
So on paper, I would say bold blooms. That's a definite yes.
Okay.
To me, I think that, whatever you want to do. Obviously, if you want to wear something like this,
let's just end the I Do's, I Don'ts right now. We don't even have to go through the list.
I want to say no.
Okay.
Don't.
Then say it. Go with your gut. Let's try to get through these fast because I'm already bored.
Why are we doing this? We don't have any businesses grooms talking about.
Yes, we do. Look at some of these sillier ones. Look at number 2, birds of a feather. If
Wendy came up to you and said, "I want to dress up like a bird,"
I want to dress up like Big Bird for the wedding. This woman looks
like.
What
would you
Big
say?
Bird.
Would you say no?
I would say I am the man in this relationship. You are taking my name. I'm putting my foot down, and what you are going to wear is traditional and conservative and respectful of the woman who calls herself my wife. That's.
Did you say that this woman looked like Hitler?
Big Bird.
Oh, Big Bird. Okay.
Big Bird.
I get those mixed.
I'm gonna know on birds of a feather. No feathers for your wedding dress. Come on. What are you? Are you Bjork? You're gonna do the swan thing? Get out of town. Let's do it.
I like the feathers because it would be fun. It would be fun to dress up like a little nest if you're a groom.
Okay, so that's an I don't from you.
Like a thorny bushy.
Yeah.
You got your beard all crazy.
I get it.
Yeah.
I guess we're 2 birds of a feather on feathers. I'm an I don't.
It would feel good.
Number 3.
It would feel good to wear something that like the feathers got stuck to, and so throughout the night, the more you embrace, the more feathers you got.
I like that.
And then by the end of the night, then she's naked and you're covered in feathers.
So you want your bride naked at the end of the wedding?
At the end of the wedding where there's like when you're still saying bye to your grandparents.
Yeah.
I don't have any grandparents, but
yeah,
if you do have grandparents, all my grandparents are dead.
Hey, why are you bottoming out the Groomzillas with news of your dead grandparents? Come on, we gotta.
That's why I want to be covered in feathers.
Oh, right. It all.
What about the
comes full
courthouse?
circle.
Moving on,
number
number three, the courthouse.
I'm a do on this because this is a trend that seems to angle obviously towards the courthouse wedding.
You're such a fucking cop.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You don't like the feathers. You don't like the big bloomy flowers.
No.
But you like all the cop. Oh, this is the wife. This is how
just
cops
give me a nice conservative woman, something with shoulder pads, something with pants. Although I don't know about these pants. A proper woman would wear a dress. You're not
a cop. You're a bailiff. That's what you are. You're like Bud from Night Court.
Yeah.
Was it Bull?
Yeah.
Bull.
You don't like, well, I think what's happening is the courthouse trend is becoming so popular. These Vera Wangs and the like, they're saying, hey, this is another market we can be selling white dresses in or white pantsuits in. I'm an I do on it. I like it.
No.
Okay, that's an I do.
I hate it.
Interesting. Number 4, oversized bows. Now, these are dresses with big, ridiculous, brand new car bows on the back.
Is that what that is? Oversized bows.
Yeah. Did you think it was oversized bows?
Yeah.
Like you come in, you do a big bow.
That's when no. Like a bow of a ship.
Oh yeah. Like
you let
shot over the bow.
So you let your front go. You let your front really, really go. And then you're real just top heavy.
Yeah.
But those bows, I mean, some of these bows really big.
Yeah. I mean, it looks really like big. And these brides look like they could be a December to Remember sales event with the big bow.
I would love again if I would love to be a bow.
Yeah.
Also.
Okay. I'm an I do on that one. How about you, Eric?
I feel like this is one of those things. You know, it would be cool. A different. You know how like people wear like a traditional tuxedo has a bow tie.
I see.
What if the flippity flip? What if a groom or for somebody who's going to wear a suit, doesn't have to be a groom, could be anyone.
Yeah.
You're wearing a tuxedo, and instead of you wearing a bow tie around your neck, your whole entire jacket and your pants are bow ties, and around your neck is naked. It's bare, like a flip.
Why does everyone end with naked with you this week? What's with the naked groom and bride?
I just think that naked, people's skin is,
okay.
That's where their beginnings are.
Number 5.
You can tell a lot.
Heavy metal, which I guess this means they're incorporating some sort of reflective surface, like it looks like a New Year's dresses. There's shiny stuff. There's metallic looking dresses.
This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough because I'm going to want a lot of magnets. If you want this to happen, then you better forget about all the magnets that you want at your wedding as well.
Okay. Well, maybe she could wear like metallic dresses, and as she gives people hugs over the night and she wears the magnets, she loses pieces, and then by the end.
No, that was
exactly your thing with the feathers. You're saying you can't do that with metal?
No, I don't want, no.
All right.
No.
Number 6.
You don't want to give your guests magnets. That's too much power.
Ruffles galore. This looks like the flower thing. It's just with a bunch of friggin' ruffles. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if this is Ruffles potato chips, I'm an I do on that.
Sour cream and onion.
Yeah. So I would be I do to this Ruffles sour cream and onion potato chips.
This again is a no for me because it's simply put, too busy.
Yeah, the dresses
Ruffles,
themselves.
Only one of them is a good dress on this one.
Yeah.
Vivienne Westwood, of course. Vivienne, I trust anything Vivienne does.
Can we agree that a bowl full of Ruffles sour cream and onion at the wedding might be pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think snacking on a bowl, and it's got to be in a big plastic bowl.
Yeah.
Sour cream and onion Ruffles.
Yep.
I think that is probably one of the classiest moves you can pull off at a wedding in 2018 into 2019.
2019, spring of 2019. These are 2019 trends.
What else we got? There's a lot of these.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these.
Let's burn through these last 3. 7, the Meghan effect. Meghan Markle. Yes, I do.
Yes,
love Meghan.
Be exactly like her
Number
in every way.
8, sophisticated jumpsuiting. This is kind of like the courthouse thing.
Did you say fisticuffs?
I said sophisticated jumpsuiting.
Oh, I want a jumpsuit. Yes. Hard yes on a jumpsuit.
I'm a hard yes. Although, do we think these jumpsuits are going to be in by 2019 still?
Oh yeah. Jumpsuits are like icebergs. This is just
the beginning.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, remember the 70s? Remember the 70s? Do you? You're probably too young to remember the 70s.
I was not alive in the 70s. You weren't alive.
The 70s. When the 70s started, everyone was wearing jumpsuits, and everyone's like, "This is going to be 71, 72 tops."
Yeah.
And lo and behold, 1978, 1979, moving on past the centennial.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
We were all still wearing jumpsuits.
Yeah. You know what the jumpsuit thing is to me? It's in all those movies of the future and visions of the future, people all just wear the jumpsuits because they're so evolved that they don't even need to express themselves with clothes.
Yeah.
I think that's where we're going, and I think if wedding trends follow that way, I do.
Well, here's the thing about a jumpsuit and the future is what people don't know about.
Okay.
Is that jumpsuits are the wave of the future because they're non-binary. Yeah. And I think they're tied closer to humanity than any other clothes, maybe outside of the cape.
Yeah.
If you do it,
Don't get me started on the cape. Love the cape.
Yeah. If you do a jumpsuit cape combo, those are the two most humanistic things you can wear.
Then you're Evil Knievel.
Oh, you are Evil
You're
Knievel.
jumping buses.
That's the most human guy I know. Evil, man. When you talk about the human condition in the 21st century, moving beyond to the 22nd century, people are going to look back and they're going to look at Evil Knievel and what is life if not an endless dare?
Well put, my friend. Number 9. Oh my God, there's 10 of these?
Yeah.
Let's skip to number 10.
Yeah.
Trapeze silhouettes. I don't even know what this means. Waist clenching styles. And then it trapezes out from easy to wear outside the box and a risk worth taking. No.
I feel bad because number one, all 10 of these looks somebody's going to want to go with. Some of these are fun.
Yeah.
Some of these are fun. I get it. They're very baby spice.
It's like baby doll. Yeah, it is kind of like baby spice. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
The baby doll thing is always going to be in.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. As far as dresses go, whatever you want to do, if someone chooses to do, as long as you pull it off.
So they're getting naked again? Is this where we're going?
No, pull it off own it.
Yeah.
Own it.
Yeah.
Own it.
Yeah. And make sure you have a bowl full of ruffles.
A bowl, nice big stinking steaming bowl of sour cream and onion.
Give me a hot bowl of ruffles, boy.
For your go get me a hot bowl of ruffles. Oh shit, I gotta go. I was gonna get married, but my grandpa Joe wants a hot bowl of ruffles. So
all right, let's play the music. That was I Do's, I Don'ts. Wow. Thank you for listening. If you're still there, this feels like we're going long. Are we going long, or am I just having a good time?
Well, let's just get to Whit. He was on The Walking Dead, for fuck's sake. He's on the second season of Glow. He hosts a monthly stand-up show in Silver Lake at the Satellite called Power Violence. Mm-hmm. He's one of the funniest, most handsome boys in the world.
He's a cool skateboarding punk, cad hunk about town. We are back here at Groomzilla's with Power Violence's own, USA Zone, the Southern Zone, Whitmer Thomas. Whit, thanks for joining us on Groomzilla's.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Eric.
Hi, sweet boy. I miss you. I love you.
Miss you, Eric. Love you, pal.
Cool dude. Cool dude alert, Dan.
I'm looking right at him. I know he's a cool dude. I'm tripping over my tongue just looking at his eyes.
Oh, shut up! Like you're not a dreamboat. I feel like an ug old, like a dead seal that's washed up to shore, and a couple of big old, big extra muscular racehorses are looking at it.
A dead seal with perfect complexion and beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dead eyes, and then you guys with one gentle hoof, you close my dead seal eyes.
One time I was camping with my brother once, and there was a dead seal on the beach, and his dog just tore into it, and actually yanked the face of the seal in the eye socket.
Oh God!
So
Jesus fucking Christ!
This metaphor is not really conjuring up good memories for me.
I don't like that.
Sorry.
Oof.
It's okay.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know the seal stuff was going to trigger such a intense flashback.
I think we should follow it and maybe spend 15-20 on it. Let's unpack it a little bit.
All right.
Sure.
You guys,
where were you?
Are you? You should host a podcast.
Where were you?
I was in upstate California. Upstate California?
I like that. You never hear that.
Yeah, nobody says that.
Call it NorCal.
I say New York.
More New York.
New York.
Yeah, I wasn't in Nornai. I was upstate Cali and camping on a beach with my brother and his girlfriend, and there was a dead seal.
And all hell breaks loose.
Listen, I'm getting a little uncomfortable just talking about it. Maybe we should move on and talk about Whit. And Whit,
yep.
You mentioned when you came in, you have nothing to do with weddings. You've only been to 2 or 3.
Yeah, I've been.
One of them was mine.
One of them was Eric.
Yeah.
My brother's Eric's, and I had an impromptu wedding. My mom had an impromptu wedding. I don't really count that. And then my friend Nicole.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Your brother is older, brother?
Yeah, I got a 5-year-old. He's 5 years older.
Okay, he kind of looks like you, right?
player.
I think I've seen a picture.
Yeah, we
of him.
kind of look alike. He's got really nice. He's got hair like yours, like really nice.
Oh, so it's like
curly.
a combination of me and you?
Yeah.
Sounds like a winning combo.
Eric and him jammed together. My brother was talking about it yesterday here. How much fun he had playing music with you. Yeah,
That's by far the most. That's the best live music I've ever done.
It was awesome.
I've never done a good live music as much as I've done with that one.
My brother's a guitar player, and Eric
because he was really good.
Oh, okay. Where was it? In LA?
Yeah, it was It was like 8 years ago. We were playing somehow it just happened. I don't exactly remember, but there was a crowd. It was really fun. Everybody was dancing.
You guys played a show. Your band Tux was playing a show at Lot 1, and you asked me to open for you, and it was really nice. And then your brother was like, "Oh, this idiot just has a keyboard. He doesn't really know how to play it. I better back him up with some actual musicianship." Chip. And he just made every quote unquote song that I have. He accidentally made it like a song.
My brother was saying yesterday, he was like, "What happened to your friend? I want to get high. I want to smoke weed." That was the song.
That was your song?
I had a song that went, "I want to smoke weed. I want to smoke weed. Wait, I want to get high. I want to smoke weed. First I smoke weed, then I get high."
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
I think you're still singing that song 8 years later, more or less.
More or less? Sure.
Sure. What I want to say before we get too far into things, you mentioned you made a movie with Eric. I just watched your guys' Power Violence made your Funny or Die movie, A Place No One Knows.
Yeah,
that was great.
Oh, thanks, dude.
How did that come about? I didn't even know about that.
Well, it's a funny story. Basically, this app, Samsung Milk Video was what it was called.
Whoa.
Wanted to make sketches, and this guy Ryan Kohler asked us if he was working for the app through Funny or Die. It was somehow there's a connection.
Okay.
Asked us if we had any idea, and so we made this one called LA Pizza.
I've seen that too.
Which
Also
is
funny.
Thanks. And then they liked LA Pizza, and they asked if we wanted to do another one. So we made
Gotcha.
We made A Place No One Knows, which is kind of a parody of the like super Americana movies that were coming out at the time. That was years ago that we made that.
Oh, really?
It was like 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
like American Honey.
Yeah, American Honey and The Place Beyond the Pines and stuff like that.
That one Levi's commercial.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's that one Levi's commercial that always reminds me of
Forth.
Oh yeah.
Go forth. With the sparkler. Yeah, it's like a Walt Whitman poem and sparklers at dusk. Yeah. Beautiful.
That's funny.
So yeah, we made that, and then the app went kaput. The app went away, and it just and then Funny or Die somehow had some deal with Amazon and asked if we could. They could.
It's
put
on
it
Prime
out.
now. If you have Prime, you can watch.
Yeah.
A Place No One Knows. Really dark and funny short. You guys made. Have you seen it, Eric?
Yes, I have.
Oh man. I didn't know it existed. I was pleasantly surprised.
Oh, cool.
By such a high quality production from you guys.
Oh, dude. It was
Not that your other stuff isn't high.
Well,
It
no,
really
it
is. It really does look like
they gave us a budget. Like we I never got to make anything like that since then.
Yeah.
We spent every lick of money we had on it. And we were watching the other videos that this app was making, and it was just like a person in a room sitting on a couch, like a classic sketch.
Squandered it.
So they were just keeping all the money. They were just like pocketing the cash that this company
They didn't put it on the screen.
Yeah, we didn't make any money from any of that. We just spent it all on an RV and a go-kart and a BMX bike.
Yeah.
And a gavel or wait, not a gavel. What's it? The thing with the spiky ball that dangles from a stick.
mace.
A mace. Yeah.
How much does that mace run you?
That was really hard to find. I think it was like $250.
Wait, was there a mace handler? Did that come with like somebody? Oh my god.
Wait, where did you shoot it? I couldn't figure out. It was like
Pismo Beach.
I thought it might be Pismo Beach. I stopped there once. I'm like, that kind of looks like Pismo.
Dude, no one cared at all that we were shooting there either. It was cool.
Oh man.
It's because I scared off all the locals at Pismo, bro.
Oh yeah,
I went up there. Yeah, I went. That's what I
Locals
go,
only, bro.
Yeah, when people want to shoot on beaches, they hire me to go up there a week before, and I'll fucking surf all gnarly and stuff,
and spook them,
and then I'll spook all the locals, and they're like, and they fucking fuck off, kick rocks, fuck off. I'll yell at them,
cowboy. That's cool. Thanks, sir.
Are you skateboard? I know you. Do you surf?
I surf if my brother makes me. My brother is a big time surfer, and I grew up surfing all the time in Alabama, where the water is really warm.
Are the waves very big on the Gulf?
No, but they're fine.
But they are
surfable.
Waves. Yeah.
They're not like California waves, but anyway. So I grew up surfing down there, and then I moved to California, and I surfed for the first 2 years. I was here like 5 days a week, and then
oh wow. Really?
Your brother lives in like Santa Barbara, right?
Yeah, my brother lives out there, and
very tasty waves there. Very tasty. Scrumptious.
Yes. Delicious.
Good swells?
Good swelling.
Great.
North Shore, South Shore, whichever way the wind is blowing. But I stopped surfing whenever I moved away from the west side, and then also I hate being cold, and the water's cold out here.
Yeah. No, you're not a wetsuit guy?
I am, but I'm still cold.
Is that? Yeah. I've never worn a wetsuit.
Yeah. And it's annoying.
Wait, you surf bareback?
Yeah.
Me? I don't surf.
Oh, you don't surf?
I've never tried. No, I paddle. I stand up paddleboard on lakes.
Oh, that's fun.
It is pretty fun.
Yeah, it's the same thrill.
I can see you wearing like old 50s, those old 50s shorts, like standing like your feet together at like the very tip of a longboard.
Oh, like old style surfing?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could see Dan doing that.
Big kahuna surfing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I'm Annette Funicello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listening to
Yep.
It's the big kahuna's cousin from Iowa.
Dan.
Yeah. Here comes corn-fed Dan.
Is there anybody in Iowa named like Slappy or something cool? Everybody's name is Dan and Steve and Tim.
Pretty much. I mean, Brooks is from Iowa. Oh, yeah. Brooks is kind of cool.
Brooks Wheelan is a cool name.
Yeah, that's a very
He's
cool
named
name.
after a baseball player in Baltimore, Brooks.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool.
My dad's name is Bill Gill. That's kind of fun.
Bill Gill, yeah, that's great.
That's pretty fun. So just to circle back to weddings, did you play a role in your brother's wedding? Did you speak? You're a performer.
Okay, so my brother asked everybody not to speak.
Okay.
Good.
He was like, I don't want any of that. And so I was like, okay. And then I'm there, and all my brother's friends are like, are you going to do stand up? Are you going to roast your brother or say something? And I was like, no.
Wait, when was this? How deep were you
into it? Yeah.
It was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Okay.
Okay. So you've been doing stand up well.
Yeah. And there was a band there and a perfect opportunity to do that kind of thing. But I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And he was like, okay. But then out of nowhere, this one girl grabbed the mic and had written these roast jokes about my brother and his wife, and she killed.
What?
She killed.
What is her connection to them?
She's their old roommate.
Oh, okay.
And so I felt like a buffoon. I could have said something.
Yeah. Kind of got blindsided with her roast.
She became the star of the wedding, and that could have been me.
Is
people
that what
love roasts.
People do love roast. Is that what you think though, going into a wedding like that? Like I should be the star. If anything is going to be said, I would like to say something.
No, I'm never the one to ever want to say anything.
Yeah.
I'm not a big hand raiser.
Yeah. So part of you was relieved that maybe that pressure was taken off, or there was no pressure at all because he didn't want anybody talking.
It was, I guess, not really. Honestly, I felt like, well, maybe I should have said something, but
yeah,
I'll save that for a big award one day if I ever win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My brother. Couldn't have done it without him.
I never spoke at his wedding, so I wanted to call him out here
Yeah.
at the People's Choice Awards or MTV Awards. You probably win an MTV award before anything else.
Let's hope.
You think you'll win a video music and what is it now? Video music and television award?
I think he wins I think he goes. He wins like Best Kiss or something.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably play Spider-Man at some point. Wid's probably going to play Spider-Man at some point.
Think so?
What a dream. I think I've aged out of it.
Well, yeah, Tom Holland's pretty young.
He's like 20.
Gritty
reimagining.
Gritty reboot.
Age up for Spider-Man. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'll try to make that happen.
Okay, you want to get on the
And
phone
your
now?
outfit-
Or should we wait?
It's too late. It's too late in the podcast now. I feel like to mention, but your outfit at my wedding was great. It was a lot of blues. Looked really great with your gold frame glasses. You looked really clean. Your hair looked really smooth.
Yeah, you always
Thank
look
you.
kind of cool. You're kind of a style horse, as my mom would say. My mom,
cool.
My mom always a lot of clothes. Oh, it's a clothes horse. Clothes horse. You ever heard that term?
No, I haven't, but I do think about clothes a lot, and I love them. And I had that suit that was the first time I had worn it. That suit was made for
you.
Yeah, for me. I had saved up money, and I was like,
Yeah.
I had always wanted to buy a suit that was fitted.
Right.
So I spent however much money that costs, and it does feel so cool to wear like a.
I still want to do that. I've never done that. I still want to do it. I bought a blue suit right before. I bought a blue suit for Dan's wedding.
Oh, thank you.
And I've always wanted a blue suit, but I've always wanted one specially made. I've never done that. I really want to do it.
It's cool.
So are you standing like in in your underwear and they're like doing the measurements around you?
And I didn't have to. Well, maybe I did.
Yeah.
I don't remember having to take my clothes off.
Yeah.
But it was cool. The guy who made the suit was the guy who tailored the drive jacket, that one with the scorpion on it.
That's a famous jacket.
Yeah.
How'd you find him?
Nick Thune.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you're getting cool guy connections where to get your suit
Well,
made.
I just figured Nick Thune would know where to have a suit made. So
He
I
just
texted
goes on
him.
to littletailors.com. That's where you go to littletailors.com.
Oh.
You can find this is the new sponsor of littletailors.com. If you want a tailor that's little, that can get in all your crevices, all your nooks and crannies, won't make a big stink, probably has a little bit of an accent.
The tailor themselves are physically small, not just the company.
Yes, that's why they're called littletailors.com. Don't forget the name, littletailors.com. They get in right between your legs, they can scurry around, they get your ankles perfect every time. They got chalk.
Little hands on the big needle.
Yeah, huge hand. That's the thing.
They're like Cinderella mice.
That's great. Yeah, that's where I go, Little Tailors.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's convenient that they're our new sponsor this week, and you went there for Eric's wedding. Have you worn the blue suit since?
Yeah, I wore it at another wedding. My friend Nicole had this beautiful wedding, which was really cool to go to because that's my family friend, Nicole, and she is friends with her dad, and my dad are great friends. And so I knew them when I was I was about 9.
Uh-huh.
And so all of these, and then me and Nicole have since reconnected and became friends again. But all of these friends of my dad's who knew me when I was a little kid were at the wedding.
Uh-huh.
And I don't have any real connection to people my dad's age because my dad didn't have any friends anymore. And same with my mom. So all of their friends were left back in Birmingham. And then, so when I went to this wedding, I saw all these people and they had been kind of a lot of them had been, they're cooler and hipper, you know?
Uh-huh.
So they had seen some stuff I've done or they
cool.
and were aware that I was a comedian, which is kind of interesting for me to talk to older people who, seemed like they gave a fuck at all about what I was interested in.
Right.
Yeah.
And they kind of corny at the wedding,
they go, oh yeah, oh you're a comedian.
Cool. Yeah.
I saw Steve Martin in the 70s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I've just never really had that experience. In Alabama, where I'm from, if I run into an older person and they ask me what I do, and I'm a comedian, they'll go well, what is that? What does that mean? You suck. Fuck off.
No.
Wait, so this person, so you're saying Nicole is your dad's best friend's daughter. Was there any pressure to get you guys together?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think my dad's best friend is probably like, oh, you should steer clear from ever romantically involving yourself with Whit's son, Whit, because Whit is a nightmare, and maybe his son is as well.
Wait, your dad's name is Whit?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh. Is your dad a nightmare? I don't really see that.
No, not anymore, but he was probably a real lady killer when he was in his 20s.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I get it now.
And yeah.
Apple falls far from the tree type sitch.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But this
And they're
wedding
like-
was really
yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a similar situation. Nicole's brother is in Justin Timberlake's band. He plays guitar for Justin Timberlake.
Whoa.
He's on, next to Justin Timberlake at the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Wow.
right.
And
Wow.
Nicole hired a band for her wedding.
Uh-huh.
And I was sitting there talking to Elliot that night at the wedding. I was like, why aren't you playing? He goes, I don't know. I was waiting for someone to ask, but no one ever asked me.
Yeah.
So he was going through the same thing.
Oh, no. There is.
Yeah.
I know the pressure you feel about it. A lot of times
Oh, man.
people don't want you to be the star of their thing. Like, oh, he's going to want to do his thing. And then that really feels bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I bet he would know so many cool covers too, and I think he would like do all. Oh, he would do.
Or
such
just like
great
not
covers.
even during the reception, but maybe like during the ceremony seems like a right spot for
Sing
him.
one song.
Well, they played during the reception, they played on violin, tonight, a long day,
Pumpkins?
Saturday, tonight. Yeah.
Tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness
Yeah,
wedding.
wow.
That was on violin. Yeah, cool.
Wow.
Cool. That was down south. What else was cool about this Nicole wedding?
Well, we were at a place in Georgia, outside Atlanta, that I had never been, like a weird bunch of cabins in the woods.
Oh, cool.
That was cool.
Did you stay in the cabins?
Stayed in a cabin. Yeah. I don't know. It was just a good time.
You're punk rock like me. When you go to a wedding, do you want to just disrupt it all like I always want to? Do you want to just fucking fuck the system up?
Yeah.
I always feel like I want to like, especially when I go to like real like stuffy like the old Armenian weddings when I used to have to go to when I was like in my 20s and stuff that I didn't want to go to. I'd always just want to fuck it up. I'd always just want to make a loud noise. I just get this like feeling that I just wanted to make a loud voice, like a loud noise.
Let's cause some chaos.
Yeah, chaos.
Joker it up a bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that way. I've never been to a big wedding.
I'm surprised. You said you've been to 4 weddings total?
Yeah.
More or less? And you're 28?
30.
29? You're 30.
Yeah.
You've only been to 4 weddings and you're 30?
Yeah. I don't got any friends who got
We
married.
don't wedding shame here. We don't wedding shame here.
It's just more of a surprise. I'm not shaming. There's no right number of weddings to attend.
I don't got any friends who have gotten married.
Okay.
Really, like close friends.
Yeah.
My brother, that's about it. And then, I don't know. I have friends who go to weddings every month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not me, no way.
How does that make you feel? Are you fine with that? You don't really care one way or the other?
No, my friends are all a bunch of rebel punks, skaters from the wrong side of the tracks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're just trying to figure out how to bring down the system, not how to fall in love.
Chill. Very chill.
Who's going to get married? Clay?
I think that's definitely going to happen.
No, Clay will get
He's
married.
been in a relationship for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, like 7 years. But Clay will get married, but he's not going to have. It would be like a sneaky marriage.
Yeah.
No, she's not. No, Whitney will not let that happen.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Who knows what'll happen?
Yeah.
How many times do you think Bud's going to get married? No. Oh, no.
Bud's already been married like 3 times, right?
He's been
already- I know.
engaged. He's got his ex-fiance's name tattooed on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one he turned into Kelsey Grammer?
Mhm.
Oh, that's a good fix too.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna like it's gonna come out that like Bud was like married to like Taraji P. Henson for like a minute
Mhm.
or
Oh, yeah.
something like that. Like I don't know.
Just wait for Bud to get some celebrity.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's going to get married.
Things are going to
For
move pretty
sure.
fast.
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna get famous and he's gonna turn it. He's gonna get famous like saving somebody's life. This Bud Diaz, Bud Anthony Diaz. He's been on
we're
Groomzilla's
talking about all the
before.
members of Power Violence. For those of you who don't know,
Yeah.
he's gonna be what's his face in that thing you do. Who's Steve
Shades?
Zahn? No,
Steve
no,
Zahn.
he's gonna be the Steve Zahn character who drives to Vegas as soon as you guys pop. What about you? What do you think about marriage?
I'd like to get married.
Yeah,
As far as a wedding goes, I attribute it now. I need to have a better perspective, more of a distance perspective, because I attribute a wedding now to like promoting a comedy show, and it seems like a nightmare.
Yeah,
To like, I can't get married. I got Power Violence on the third Sunday of
Yeah.
the month,
Yeah,
which
right.
is the show I do every month, and
yeah.
I would have. I need to focus on getting people to go to that, not getting married or not having a wedding. Like it just sounds. I tried to have a birthday party for the first time.
Uh-huh.
I just told everybody who wanted to celebrate to come to Little Cave, the bar in
Yeah.
Highland Park, and even that I was like, this sucks. I hate this. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's no fun when it's your own thing.
Yeah.
which I found out at my
Planning a
wedding.
wedding is like that times a million.
Yeah. No,
Especially inviting people. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you just realize, like, kind of probably how you felt at your own birthday party. Like, it's you're sort of inconsequential at the end of the day. It's like it's not going to be what you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
People
But
are
the
just
best
like,
thing
it's a birthday
is,
party.
you have somebody else. But you have somebody else there. So like when you have somebody else there, it really isn't about you. Like you definitely have like all this attention and focus, but it's not about you. It's about the union,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the togetherness.
Yes, but it's also about the people in attendance at the wedding. They're having their own experience. That's not
Because
really.
they're gonna. That's about. But then, like we talked about this all the time, and I think that what we say is that we take care of those people. That they're like you feed them, you look out for them, you make sure they have coffee. Of course, I didn't have coffee at my wedding.
Yeah.
But you had
and I made
mac and cheese.
Huh?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
that was
good.
good.
That was my one contribution to the wedding is I hope just make sure that they have mac and cheese. And when the planning process, when they were like talking about food, I was like, and mac and cheese.
And you hope people
Like-
fall in love at your wedding, right?
Yeah. Is that something
Yeah.
you want to happen at your wedding?
Well,
Matchmaker kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've thought about it. And when I'm at a wedding, I look at people in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because love is in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you gone? Were you single guy at all the weddings you've been to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No. At my brother's wedding, I was in a relationship.
Did you bring your date? Did you bring your girlfriend?
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, we went together. It was fine.
Yeah.
I think the next day she told me she needed space.
Good.
Really?
So you bring her to
Really?
a family wedding and she's like, let's pump brakes.
Yeah. And I said, okay, that's fine. I think probably we should break up if you need space, though, right? That's a big step
Boom.
backwards. And she said, actually, no, I don't want to break up, but I do want space. And I remember thinking, this is probably going to last a really long time. And like 2 years later, we broke up.
Oh, okay.
How deep into the relationship was your brother's wedding?
A year and a half, I think.
Oh, that's a good chunk of time.
Yeah. She
Oh, so
had
it
she met
wasn't
the
like-
family yet?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh. I wonder why
No.
it got so heavy.
I think because the wedding was in her hometown and she knew a lot of my brother's friends who were there and was reminded of a
Oh,
time
shit.
when her life was more simple. And I was reminded that we don't have much in common and should probably not be together.
Oh, no.
But
Also, she was probably not too impressed with your roast you didn't do.
yeah, true. No, she would have hated it.
Oh, really?
If I did that, she would have been, geez, no, get off the freaking stage.
What if she just really wanted you to be a roast master general and you just
You missed your window.
Oh, yeah, she does love Jeff Ross. You know, it's funny. Speaking of roasting, this isn't about weddings. Oh, it's about my friend Jeremy, and he got married out of nowhere to a millionaire.
Wasn't she French or something?
She was from Belgium, but she's from Africa.
yeah.
Studied in Belgium and spoke French. But
I'm really glad that Jeremy came up because I
Yeah,
wanted to be like,
remembered
to list all the things that we talked about in the podcast. When I tweet about it, it's like we talked about destination weddings,
yeah,
grown up in Alabama, and Jeremy, and snowboarding.
Jeremy he used to drive Uber for a living, and he one day came home and said, "Dude, man, I grew up with him in Alabama, so he sounds like this. He's like, I was driving this guy all over Hollywood today, and he just wouldn't stop talking about roasting people. And he was like, he told me he's a comedian, and he just wouldn't stop talking about roasting people. And then he got on the phone, someone called him, and he just kept talking about who he was going to roast. Roasting people left and right. And I was like, who was it? He's like, I don't know his name. And then CJ Toledano looked on his phone and found a picture of Jeff Ross and was like, is it this guy? And he was like, that was him. Wow.
He talks about roast all the time?
He just kept talking about roasting people.
Jeff.
But Jeremy just like, that's what he is. He is a lightning rod for humanity.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on in humanity right now will find Jeremy, and he will just run. He's the closest to Kramer that I think I've ever met. And
Yeah. He's like if Kramer could fight really well.
Oh, is he fighting?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. He's a cool fighter. He's a great guy to have on your side. He got married to someone after knowing him for just a little while.
Uh-huh.
And was domesticated.
And then they went to Africa for a long time.
Yeah,
didn't they?
I went to Africa.
For like a year, right?
Was she
Yeah.
older? How did that happen?
Same age. They were dating, and she, I think, needed to stay in the country.
Gotcha.
And she was like, "You might as well marry me." And he was like, "Oh, okay, let's do it." She goes, "You need to propose to me on the Santa Monica boardwalk."
Wow.
So he took her there and proposed. They got married.
And she was a millionaire?
Oh yeah, big time, a lot of money.
Did she prenup him up?
No, they didn't get a prenup. And then when Jeremy and her got a divorce, naturally got a divorce. It wasn't like our agreement is going to the end. They just weren't getting along, got a divorce.
Oh, okay.
Jeremy, out of pride, was like, I don't want anything. But he regretted it, I think, like 2 weeks later. Because she wasn't affected. She was so wealthy for her family.
Oh, my God. She really dodged a bullet.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure he thinks about it every day.
driving Jeff Ross around in Ubers. Like, I should be getting alimony.
But he's fine. He's in a relationship now. He's in like super happy in a relationship.
Oh yeah, he's great now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He always lands on his feet. He's gonna outlive us all. But there's not a doubt in my mind that Jeremy's gonna outlive us all.
Yeah.
Every single one of us.
He's a great fighter. He'll defend your honor.
Have you ever gotten a scrape with him?
fighting a bear.
No, but he one time was at a bar with his ex-wife and somebody squeezed her butt.
Whoa.
And Jeremy was like, excuse me, please do not do that to her. And he goes, why? You got a problem? I'll do whatever I want. And did it again. And Jeremy pulled the guy under the bar and just uppercutted him like 7 times. So no one could see, like underneath the bar, the actual bar. And then stood the guy back up, just kind of like stood him back up and then walked into the security and said, this guy's assaulting women.
Wow.
And the guy was like all dazed, and the security guard thought he was like wasted, but it was still daylight outside.
Wow. That's pretty badass.
Yeah,
That's such a classy move.
Jeremy one time told me, he's like, if anybody tries to fight me, I know this sounds crazy, but I know I will win.
Wow.
He's just his like crazy strength.
Oh, that's cool. I like how his first reaction was to let the guy go. He's like, please don't do that again.
Yeah.
Because I know if I fight, I'm going to win and I'm going to hurt you.
The best fighters are like that. The best like barroom fighters don't want to fucking get that shit. They don't want any part of it because they know they can end it right away.
Yeah, like in Philly. Speaking of, Eric and I were in Philly doing a show, and on the way back from the show, there was this. They could have been married and had a wedding, just so it all ties in.
You don't have to.
There's this couple.
You don't have to keep touching base with the wedding third rail. It's okay.
There was this couple and a third wheel, and the couple was in an argument, and it was getting.
And the third wheel was wearing this. I mean, as far as basketball goes, probably tell you everything you need to know about this guy. He was wearing a number 45. Jordan jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
So he was, the third wheel was really drunk. The woman was upset. The boyfriend was like, he's screaming, yelling, and it was starting to get really heated. And Eric was like, should we do something? Yeah. And then there was these 2 big security guard looking guys who were off work and they were waiting at the bus stop.
Yeah.
And I was or me or Eric or somebody was like, if anybody's gonna do anything, it's those guys because they were watching like intently.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Big guys like looked like had the physique of Superman, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then out of nowhere, the woman goes, you know what, fuck this, I'm out of here. And and she starts walking away. And then the dude and his friend go, they're about 20 yards behind him, go, if you keep walking away, I'm gonna fuck you up. And then they start chasing after her. And before
he punched his like the boyfriend like punched his own hand like right by her face. So it looked like he punched her in the face, but he like punched his own face like right in front of her face, and she got really scared by that and was like walking away. And then that's when right in the last second, these two security guards, one guy just like flying jump kicked the dude right in the chest. Yeah.
And then the other guy beat up the other. It was like so swift and quick, like ninjas in the night.
Yeah.
Neither one of them took their backpacks off.
Yeah.
And both the other two dudes were unconscious like within like
before
seconds.
they hit the ground.
And then they just walked away.
Yeah, they walked away, walked to us, and then we high-fived them, and they were like, you just don't you don't do that. You don't threaten to hit someone. And we're like, yeah, great job, guys. And then they walked into the night.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
They didn't even catch their bus?
No, I think they walked to a different bus
They just
stop.
walked away.
Wow.
I think they were just at a club across the street. I don't think they were security. Like they were just like, maybe they were. They just gotten off. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They were just like, yeah, I think they had to like vacate the space. I think they could have been waiting for a bus, but they're like, fuck it, we're just going to walk.
Yeah, they probably went right after that and got married.
Yeah.
And had a wedding.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Would you guys have done the same if those two security guards weren't there?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think so. I think we were pretty riled up as well.
Are you a flying jump kick kind of guy?
I would have done something.
Yeah. And we had Buddy. And
Buddy was there, yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. Okay, you got it.
I have a lot of rage I want to.
And so does Bud.
Yeah.
And so I would have
probably ridden Bud in and then Wit would have like produced.
You would have ridden Bud into the fight.
Yeah, and then like Wit would have like produced a skateboard out of nowhere, like just conjured up a skateboard and like smashed a dude in the face.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a fight?
No, I've never been in one. I've as a kid would sometimes come close where some redneck would be like, "Why are you smiling at me, boy?" And I'd be like, "I don't know," and they'd be like, "Yeah, you're right. I don't know what." That was like the extent of the bullying that went down in my hometown because it was so small.
The redneck realizes the errors of his.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh man, I know your brother or whatever it is. Like rednecks would come up to us when we were skating in a parking lot and be like, "Hey, you!" And they'd say a bunch of homophobic shit, and then they go, "Do a fucking kickflip," and then we would do one, and they go, "Damn, that was sick as hell." Good job, dude.
Yeah.
Just drive away.
Wow, positive bullies.
Yeah.
They're just encouraging you.
Yeah, they were
better.
They were kind of cool. And it was like, yeah, I never really got in the fight. And then
I feel like being a sick skater is like being able, it's like, it is like a sport. It's like, if you can like if you're playing pickup basketball and there's like beef, you have beef with someone like, but they're like, you guys are really good teammates and you're like winning games, then you like forge a friendship through that. And then I feel like at the skate park, it's the same thing where it's like, whoa, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
50-50 grind. Is that a skating thing?
Yeah, it is.
Fakey?
Yeah, fakey.
I'm surprised you haven't been in a fight though, because your skater culture, your skater lifestyle, also your punk background.
Yeah, but I grew up in like a super girl boy vegan fluid punk scene. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I don't know what you mean.
It wasn't
even if
aggro.
you do live around islands, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very much like, I remember when we were 14 or something, Jeremy, my old buddy, and I were at a show, and Jeremy like slapped a woman's butt with a broom.
Okay.
And the owner of the venue at this vegan venue, Sluggos, came up to us and was like scolding Jeremy on why you should never do that. And I remember thinking, okay, this is an interesting lesson. I will take note.
Yeah.
And I don't support sexual assault. And
you know
what I mean? It wasn't aggro. It was.
And Jeremy totally fucking did. And then years later beat up a guy for doing the same thing in a bar.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Also, this was like a 30-year-old woman and Jeremy was a child, but still.
It was Jeremy's mom.
I mean, who would have known? Maybe I bet you that woman got married.
All right. All right.
Wait, okay? I don't want to put you on the spot here, but off the top of your dome, what's your favorite like wedding of fiction of like movies?
There's
like
a fun wedding
movies
question.
or a TV show.
Oh, let's see. Fictional fun wedding.
Doesn't have to be fun. It could be really sad and fucked up, like The Godfather.
The only one I can really think of is The Godfather and then Romeo and Juliet.
Leo's.
Leo's movie.
Yeah.
He wrote and directed, created the character
Produced.
Romeo. Their wedding. I'm sure there's some great Vegas wedding in a movie. The Hangover, when he marries Heather Graham.
Yeah. Have you ever thought what your wedding would look like? Have you ever pictured it in your mind's eye?
In my mind, it's completely private. It's just the two of us getting married.
Really?
And then I some people find out about it. And
I will fucking find out about it.
Eric's there.
I will promise you right now to your face that if you ever do get married, I will be there. I will find out about it, no matter where.
But
no matter the monetary fault that me and my family will suffer.
well, if I invite people, y'all will be there. But I mean, I will invite y'all.
I mean, I would be for sure. I don't know about Dan, but I would definitely.
I was assuming he was talking about you and Drew, but I'm
I was talking about Dan and Air.
Okay.
Oh.
And Drew's welcome to come. So is Wendy. But I think it's hard to think about a wedding because right now all I can freaking think about is just having to invite all the people.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to die.
Does promoting power violence, it sounds like it stresses you out a little bit.
Yeah, it makes me want to end.
Yeah.
But it's always packed.
It is. It's been okay, but for the last while, but it's just something about it makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
It's
just
one of the best
anxiety.
shows in the city. It's one of the best shows in Los Angeles, a show town.
It's the first Sunday. Which Sunday is it of the month? Third Sunday at the Satellite. Power violence. Everybody knows about it.
I've done it a bunch of times. Whitmer got my name tattooed on his back at that one.
Oh yeah, we got when Eric moved away, we all got his name tattooed on.
And you have a PV tat, right?
Yes,
Eric?
I do. Yes, I do.
Well,
Correct.
that's special.
Thanks, sir.
It says PV on my arm, right above LA, like a little halo for LA.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Well, what is it? What stress is week to week? I mean, are the numbers solid or are they falling?
No, it's good. It's been good.
Yeah.
Lately, it's just.
And you get like huge names to come to your show.
Well, we stopped doing that because I found that if you booked somebody like super famous onto the show, the audience would be more shitty. They would,
more like a club audience, kind of.
You would sell more tickets pre-sale, but the crowd would kind of suck. And so then, like, I think the biggest, most famous person we had on our show last week was maybe Connor O'Malley or somebody like that. Who's like well known, but he's not Pete Holmes or anything,
right? Or Bill Burr,
yeah. So
or Shaq.
Shaq. I mean, Shaq is my dream.
Shaq had a good set. When
He's got a great 7 minutes. He's actually just got Just for Laughs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Has he a new face? Good for him.
Yeah.
He's got a good 7 feet.
Does he? All right. Does he? Does he play into his Shacked in a Fool segment on?
Oh yeah.
Everybody loves a roaster. He's a roaster. He's another roasting.
Who would you rather get a phone call from, Eric? Shaq, Charles. It's your birthday, by the way.
Okay.
Shaq, Charles Barkley, or LeBron?
That's a good question.
It depends on what. If
and
it's
they're
like a
calling
business-
you to goof on you. They've gotten information from your friends about you to make fun of you.
roast me?
Oh man, I know who I would
definitely not LeBron because then he would just it would just feel like I was disappointing him for not being cool or good enough. So definitely not LeBron. Not Charles too because I can't stand Charles.
What?
I can't stand Charles.
Oh, I was going to go Chuck.
I would go Shaq for sure. 1,000%.
I think Chuck could talk more trash if he's calling to clown on me for my birthday.
But he would get to. I think that Charles is not in touch with his emotions as healthily as Shaq is, and I think that Chuck gets too real too fast. And we would not mesh, and because I'm the same. He would say something that actually make me mad. I don't want to be mad on my birthday. It's my birthday.
So Shaq would go,
At the door, you're so stupid. You look like a big dumbass with your glasses.
That is some Shaq humor right there.
Everybody thinks you're stupid. Everybody who's ever met you says you're a big dumbass.
Shaq just not pulling any punches.
Eric, when you laugh, you sound like a dumbass.
He's like, knows he has a similar punchline for all roast.
And all your friends are behind Shaq on the other end of the phone, and they're all laughing.
Going nuts.
That's my dream.
Shaq has tried to do comedy. Shaq, I have a friend who did a pilot with Shaq.
Oh, that's cool.
Shaq had a pilot like 2 years ago. Like Shaq Inc., I think it was called, and Shaq's running a business.
Damn.
He's a really good businessman.
Yeah.
He's a really good businessman.
If he believes in the product, he just will contact the person and ask if he can help him sell it.
Is that why he's on the General? Is that why he supports
That, and then also some other security. So I watched something on HBO, Brian Gummel's HBO.
Yeah, yeah. Him and this other dude invented or created a security video app for your phone.
Oh yeah, I've seen those ads.
And I can't remember what it's called, but then he also he makes a lot of money annually pitching stuff.
So only products he believes in, though.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Good for Shaquille.
It's insane.
That's
Shaquille.
good for Shaquille.
I want to sell him on my idea where you go to a kiosk just to hang, just to talk, like it's a bar, like it's a bar, but you just go and you kind of just, you know how they have them at airports where there's just like it's like a charging station at airports.
Yeah.
That, but like out in the world,
In the
where you can
mall
just kinda-
or on a sidewalk?
just on sidewalks,
That's
on
cool.
sidewalks and street corners, like a cool, safe space.
Talk
Street
box.
corner, you can put your stuff down for a fucking second. You
Do you have
can
to
catch
pay?
up with someone. No.
There's no products. They're not serving drinks. You just go belly up to the
Yeah.
bar to make friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you think Shaq will buy that?
I hope so. I
think
hope
he
so.
will.
I think he will. I think he will.
What's I want to talk about the play you do with Anna.
Okay.
Are you doing it again?
I'm sure we'll do it again.
Yeah.
I'm just not for a few more months. It takes a little while to come up with one of those full ideas.
Yeah. How did it get started?
Anna and I were showed. I can't remember if it was Kate Berlant or Whitney Weir showed us a Instagram profile of a guy who looks just the way I do, with like a really douchebag looking
Yeah.
guy with a top knot and like stupid everything,
Right.
long shirt, who had written poems that
Oh,
were
on his typewriter.
yeah. I showed Eric.
God, yeah,
And then he puts a cigarette and a glass of whiskey on
Okay.
top of the printed typewriter sheet. And his poems are all stuff like she had a dream I cheated on her and she woke up angry in the morning. Why is she so mad if I fucked her so good? Or something like that.
like Urban Outfitters Bukowski, which is like
Right,
the worst possible fucking thing I can
And
think of.
there's no vulnerability to his poems. It's all pretty much brags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he never shows like a fault in himself whatsoever. It's always like this dumb bitch who I'm fucking
Right.
is stupid is
Yeah.
like kind of his terrible outlook. And so Anna and I would just make fun of it all the time. And then we did a bit where we wrote poems, and then we were like, oh, let's do a full show. So we did an entire show called God Help Anna and Wit.
Right.
Which first we did it was all poems.
Uh-huh.
And then the plot thickens for the second one. It's that I've gotten Anna pregnant, and now we also want to write a play.
Uh-huh.
So we've written a play, but we're in a fight, so we had to write it separately. And because Anna is taking her time getting an abortion, and but Anna's writing like a very self-serious play, and I've written a Martin Scorsese movie script.
Yeah. You kept chewing the Rolling Stones needle drops.
Yeah.
That's what your wedding should be. Is just like is a fucking Scorsese movie. What if you just like make a movie like that's you making a Scorsese movie? I mean, I just want to be in a Scorsese movie all the time.
Yeah.
I want to be a bad guy at your wedding.
So you're going
All
to hijack Whit's
I wanna-
wedding.
I would do a
I
theme.
want to fuck somebody up at your fucking wedding.
I would do a theme where the wedding is me and my wife, my future wife, have to get married, or else the world will end. And everyone who's on one side of the wedding, everybody who's from LA is playing a villain, and everybody's from everywhere else are the
from
hostages.
Alabama, like all your family.
Wow.
That's a really smart idea.
Pretty good.
and so,
And like all the people from Alabama, and then wherever your partner's from, they're all like the good,
and
It's
I'll
like,
hand out blonde
Yeah.
ponytail wigs to all the LA
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. So they're all like the diehard sort of terrorists.
Yeah. Those weird
Yeah.
blonde
There's
terrorists.
2 things you're gonna find out about me. 1, I love pain, and 2, I hate you.
Wow.
Yeah, that all that stuff is right at the top for me. I can't wait.
All right, I'll do that. That makes me excited
Have
for
you
the
set
wedding.
a date yet for this theme wedding? Or we're
3 years.
circling 3 years from today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Point Break, the wedding, like the Point Break. Remember when they used to do like a live Point Break? I don't know.
Isn't there a
Yeah.
play? Yeah, isn't there a play called Tia and Tony's Wedding where like the castmates interact with the attendees like you're at a wedding?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, this one's gonna be like that, but more
All
intense.
right.
It's gonna be like, you ever see Martin Scorsese's favorite movie, famous movie, Silence?
Oh yeah, I didn't
It's
see
gonna-
it.
Didn't hear
It's gonna be
good things. Didn't hear good
It's gonna
things.
be like that,
Oh.
but more intense.
I think I'm busy that day. Thank you for
No,
inviting
Dan,
me
we
in 3
need
years,
you.
though.
We need you, Dan. You're the guy that dies in the beginning.
Oh yeah, and then you have to sleep. You have to kind of lay on the bed.
Yeah, it's like a Civil War reenactment. I'll just lay
that
there.
sounds
throughout.
nice, and you can eat ham.
Oh, like cubed ham?
Yeah,
You're the guy that's
All right.
you're the guy that's like showing you're the guy that's showing wit around the wedding. Like you kind of like you're like, so it's pretty simple. It's just another wedding. It's a real safe space. Everyone's here. Your family's here.
Yeah.
Then out of fucking nowhere, you get attacked by a bear or
Whoa.
like a indigenous person.
yeah.
You
Dan's
die.
playing the wedding designer. They're the
Mhm.
wedding
Yeah.
architect.
Yeah.
I designed this wedding
Yeah.
for the last 17 years. This is the
Yeah.
safest possible
Mhm.
wedding technology. Out of
Mhm.
nowhere, an explosion.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
Oh, my. Oh, gee.
Yeah,
Oh fuck! I've killed another one.
Yep.
then you die.
It's just me, though, that I kill. It's like,
Yeah.
and then it's Titanic from then on out because, oh my God, the wedding's actually going down. This thing was supposed to be unsinkable.
Mhm.
Dan's dead.
Yep, seems nice.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Well, we've already hashed out what my wedding would be. Oh, I
Mhm.
also went to
I wanna-
Sean O'Connor's wedding. I forgot I went to that one.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
we've
had Sean
We've
O'Connor
had
on
Sean
this
O'Connor
wedding
was a guest. That was in the desert.
No, it was at the Madonna Inn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. Really a lot of regret. That was the first wedding I ever went to. That was a lot of regrettable decisions on my part. Didn't get a hotel room at the Madonna. Wish I would have done
Ooh.
that.
Oh,
Got to the wedding late and missed the first 5 minutes of the reception.
Mm.
That was lame.
The ceremony or the reception? You
The
missed.
ceremony, sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. What was you thinking about not getting a room at the Madonna Inn? Because was it too pricey for you?
No, I think we just thought, we don't need to stay the night.
Yeah.
But then we were having so much fun, and then, what the hell was I thinking? My advice to everyone out there who's going to a wedding, especially
Get a
if you're
room.
single,
hmm
get a room,
Get
man,
a
because it is
room.
gonna be a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, just commit to staying up late.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem. At Eric's wedding, I think I went home around 1 a.m. and then I saw everybody kept hanging out at the.
The
Well,
hard
we
rock.
went home.
Yeah.
Oh, you went home?
Well, yeah, we and Drew. I mean, that was
Yeah.
everybody went out without because we just stayed home because we were so tired and
Yeah.
that's what we wanted to do.
You didn't go to
and
the Hard
everybody
Rock?
went
Mm-mm.
Because you don't really drink.
Mm-mm.
You don't drink at all, right?
No, I do. I'll have a drink here and there, but
Yeah.
I wish I would have done it more,
Right.
So that I could have gone.
So you go to a wedding trying to get out of there get home at a decent hour kind
Yeah,
of thing?
but I'm trying to. I just get so tired at night. I think alcohol isn't. I'm not as fueled by alcohol, so it like.
Right.
But maybe I'll start trying to drink more.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You don't.
No,
I
you don't
think
have
not
to.
drinking is the way to go if you're already doing that.
Well,
I think you're fine. I think you're socially perfectly fine, and I think if you do what you want, I mean, that's like we had kind of an early-ish wedding, and I think going home at 1 a.m. is fine.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying because there is so much energy at a wedding, especially like at like Sean's weddings, like my favorite kind of thing where everybody's kind of staying at the same place.
Yeah.
And it's got that, we talk about that summer camp vibe.
Sleepaway camp. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sleepaway camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish I would have stayed.
Well, I remember him saying that not everybody stayed at the Madonna though. So was there like a second party at the hotel you were staying at?
A lot of people stayed at some other hotel. I didn't stay at the Madonna. I drove all the way back home,
You drove home?
which is 4 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like in San Luis Obispo, right?
yeah.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
That's how you learn your lesson though. And now
Yeah.
you know.
Big dumbass idiot.
Well, when you make a lot of money, then you just instead of having a wedding, just invite a bunch of us to stay at the Madonna Inn with you, and then we can like make up plays in the hallways. And
Oh,
yeah.
God, that'd be so much
But no,
fun.
here's I got a new dream wedding.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
My friend, I'm sure Clay will have a mansion or Bud
Yeah.
or something.
Mhm.
Have my wedding at his house.
Probably Jeremy's going to be the one.
Yeah,
with the
Jeremy
mansion.
will
Yeah,
have a
sounds like
mansion.
Jeremy. Yeah.
He'll have a movie
What?
theater in
Jeremy,
his mansion.
married the princess of Bulgaria. What? Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah,
Everyone
she lives
goes
almost-
to there. Everyone goes to Jeremy's mansion
Uh-huh.
where we swim and have fun. There's a quick, brief 5-minute ceremony where we get
Yeah.
married. Then,
Share out. Whit's gonna have something to say. Shh.
yeah. Very quickly we get married. Then we eat watermelon. Then
Watermelon.
Jeremy goes, y'all guys want to watch The Dark Knight in my movie theater? And then we all go there and we just eat. People are laying on the floor in the movie theater. Some people are in the chairs. We're watching The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And it's just everybody's wet in their swim trunks and their bathing suits. Hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just like, and then we all just peacefully fall asleep in the movie theater.
Oh, that's nice.
And wake up during the DVD menu playing
Uh-huh.
over and over
Yeah.
again.
You're watching the DVD in his.
Wait, right before, can I be the guy? Can I be the person to say out loud right before everybody falls asleep? Like right before, as everyone is almost asleep, I just say, "Huh? Well, I guess this is grown up, huh?"
Yeah.
And then we all fall asleep, and then we are awoken by the Dark Knight DVD menu at 3:00 in the morning.
God, I miss
Terrified.
that. Don't you miss that?
Waking up to the menu.
Waking up to that DVD menu and going,
Yeah.
I got to turn this TV off
Yeah.
because the American Psycho song is on
Yeah.
loop.
It's driving
Jesus
you crazy.
Christ.
It's like filtering into your dreams a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
There was a guy, I had a neighbor when I lived on Normal Avenue by the Jack in the Box in East Hollywood. I had a neighbor named Andrew who every Saturday or Friday would get really, really drunk, come home, put on Old School, and fall asleep to the DVD menu. And that Old School stuff, it's the worst DVD menu.
Yeah.
Yes. And he played so loud. But I mean, I do that. I mean, I've done it so many times. The Social Network.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
My big fat Greek wedding.
Oh, yeah. No, never seen it.
I just wanted to end on a wedding.
I did
thing.
meet her.
Well, the
did?
Greek who got married.
Greek woman who gets married.
How'd you?
I
Okay.
was doing a show and Zach Galifianakis was on the show and she came backstage to say hi to him because he's Greek, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Greek.
He's a big Greek.
And then I met her and
Big
she was
Greek.
very nice.
Great. I think that's a great place to wrap it up.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Whit. You can see Whit on Glow Season 2 as one of the Wolf
Oh my
Boys.
God!
It's
Yeah,
really
we
cute.
buried
Yeah.
the lead. I didn't even know that was
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
cool.
That's how good you played the role. I
Oh,
guess.
thanks,
But
man.
Yeah.
I watched that whole thing and I was like, oh, that's fun. Then someone pointed out, I'm like, wait, that was Whit? I didn't even
You
notice.
didn't recognize him immediately?
Well, no. Well, now looking at it, I do. But no, he was wearing a bunch of makeup. He was playing a role.
He's
Yeah.
doing some acting.
This guy's got chops, Eric.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I've improv dramaed with him.
Oh, God. I got to miss doing that. We got to do that again.
All right.
That's my favorite thing.
Thanks
Thanks,
for that.
Whit. You're the best. Bye.
Thank y'all.
All right. Welcome back to Groomzilla's. That was the one and only Whitmer Thomas. That was fun.
Wasn't that an elegant talk?
I believe it was elegant. It was sophisticated.
He's a nice little caviar boy. He's a nice little caviar boy. I like to put him right in my Gucci shoes.
You put him in your good shoes.
Gucci shoes.
Your Gucci shoes. Your good shoes. Yeah.
The good caviar. I put him in my Gucci shoes.
Oh, not only the
My
only,
Gucci shoes.
only the finest stuff for the Gucci shoes.
I put my caviars, my Fabergé eggs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
look out over here. This guy's got his eggs and his caviar, his fish eggs all in his Gucci shoes.
Because the thing about me that people don't understand is that I like finer things.
Oh, this guy's got taste over here.
And sometimes to acquire such finer extremities,
The extremities, his legs and his arms.
you have to take away some of these extremities from a certain so-and-so.
Look out. Hey, maybe something bad should befall your extremities, if you know what I mean.
Heaven forbid. St. Christopher, hear me now.
I'm just saying, it'd be a shame if
anything
something
bad
happened to
could
your
ever happen to you.
extremities.
Not for nothing.
Not for nothing. Put some caviar on your Gucci shoes. Be on your way.
Put some caviar on your Gucci shoes.
That was
all right. What was that? We had a great talk with Wit, and then we ruined it by
No, we didn't.
sending
Hey,
Italian people
honestly,
back to the country.
Oh, if they're still around, Wetheads, if you're still listening to this part of the podcast, that was for you. God bless you.
Get your nups tested. Do me a favor. Get your nups tested.
Did your nup test
here
come back?
every week.
Did your nup test come back?
Oh my God, my nup tested came back, and it came back. I do. Okay. And we thank you, nup heads. We thank you. We would be nowhere.
Well, we'd be probably similar to where we are. But I just want to say thanks for listening. And if you heard a fan in the studio, in the spacious Forever Dog Studios throughout the entire podcast, that's because there was one, because it's so darn hot here in the Forever Dog Studios. So apologies.
And I got a fan in here in Baltimore. Is my biggest fan, my cousin Glenn. Say hi,
Glenn. Say hi. He's so shy.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, get Glenn off the mic.
Glenn, get away from there. Go make me a peanut butter sandwich. Make one for yourself, too.
All right. Eric, I can't wait to see you in a couple weeks' time, a month away. We're going to be in the High Plains Comedy Festival. See you there, Denver, Colorado. Until then, we're going to be here next week. Same groom time, same groom channel. Bye, Eric. I love you. Bye.
Bye, Dan. I love you. Bye, Dan Tan. Dan Tan.
Oh, that's funny.
Forever Dog.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. For more original podcasts, please visit foreverdogpodcasts.com and subscribe to our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Keep up with the latest Forever Dog news